Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Alex Nava here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Command Unit by DJI for your Ronin S. Now this is a screen that you can connect to your Ronin S so that you can adjust settings on the fly instead of connecting your phone. It's great for making quick adjustments to the settings and not having to carry around a phone with you. Let's go ahead and take a look. So let's go ahead and just get started with an unboxing of the unit. There's probably not much in here, because it is just an add-on, so it's meant to complement your Ronin S. It's not really anything standalone. So I've noticed DJI has been doing a better job with their packaging. It just feels more premium lately. I was one of the first people to have some of the early DJI copters, and they did not have this type of packaging when they first came out. So all right, if we take a look here, it looks like there's just a foam little cover here, and there it is. All it is just the DJI Command Unit there. They do put gel in there, so keep moisture out. But it looks like it's just your little Command Unit there. You got thumb screws on the back. Of course, the plate here is where it's going to connect and talk to your Ronin S, so that's always great. So let's go ahead and get it on the Ronin S and also show you some of the things that you can do on the screen. So let's go ahead and get started by removing this cover there. Now I am going to be mounting mine on the right side, so it's going to go, technically it's like upside down like this, but then you can switch it so that the screen displays upside down and the joystick works properly. If you were to mount this on the other side like this, then you wouldn't have to do that. It would just be right side up as they intended it to be. I like to hold the gimbal with my right hand, use the focus wheel with my left, and then I'll have this out on the right side of the gimbal. So let's go ahead and get the plate off so that we can get this on. All right, so I got the plate off so you can actually see the connectors there, and it says M4. That's just the size of the screw that fits in. And again, the thumb screws come on the Command Unit there, so we just have to put that on. So let me go ahead and show you guys how I'm gonna put that on. So I've turned the unit away from us just so we can see what's happening on the back with the thumb screws. So let me go ahead and show you guys. So you just wanna line the connectors up. You can start by pushing in one of the thumb screws there. And you can actually, I wouldn't tighten it all the way because you want to make sure the other one goes in. So I would hold that in place and then get the other one in place before you tighten them fully. So see there, they're both kind of a little loose. I would want to tighten them kind of evenly so that you get an even pressure. There we go. Now you can go ahead and just tighten them as finger tight. I'm gonna push it just a tiny bit. I don't want to damage this, so I just want to do it a little bit just because my fingers are big and I can't get all the way around. So I'm just tightening these connectors like this just until I feel a little bit of resistance. I don't want to over tighten the screws because you could risk damaging your Ronin. Now at the end of the Command Unit there, you can see that you have connectors. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put the face plate that we took off back on there. Now if you wanted to add the focus wheel on the same side, you can add it, just connect it there. It'll all go on one side and it'll all talk to each other. I'm keeping my wheel over here where it is, and I'm keeping my command unit right where I just placed it. So I'm gonna put the cover back on. So now that I have the unit mounted here on the right and I've got it properly configured, I flipped the screen for the side that I have it on. What we can do now is go right on the thumbstick there and you get access to a menu. Now this menu, normally some of the things on here would only be accessible through the app. So you would have to Bluetooth it in, make sure you have battery on your phone, connect it to your phone, and do all these kinds of things. Now, some of the things that are going to be great and time saving, you can tell is just by going under the motor. You'll be able to do the the tuning. You'll be able to control your pan, tilt, roll, smooth track. So smooth track, you can determine how smooth you want your Ronin S each axis to follow your motion. So if you're shooting something nice and buttery smooth, you want to slow that down, right? But if you're shooting some sports and you don't want to go all the way into sports mode, you can go ahead and turn that a little bit up. Control, you got pan, tilt, roll, and create. This is going to be the most used option for me here. Now, the app, what I used it for was to do panorama, time lapses. Now, what we did with those is, if I wanted to do a panorama, I would have to use the app to go in, and set what size I want the panorama. You can do all that. Now I don't have the camera hooked up right now, but when it's hooked up, it can tell what kind of camera it is, or you can set the settings there. But if you go in here, you can see here that you can set your sensor. So let's say I was shooting with the A7 III right now. That is a full frame sensor. The focal length, I actually do have a 50mm on there right now, since I'm using my G Master to film this. The overlap, the delay, and if I go ahead and just hit start, you can go ahead and hit begin, and it'll actually do the motions there on the Ronin S without ever having to connect it to the phone. So that is just going to be really amazing, guys. I'm very excited to be able to do that. So let's go ahead and, can we cancel that? Yep, just go left and you can cancel that. Something else that you can see here is the axis. So when you move the joystick, you're going to see that the axis moves. Now that red bar on the side is an indicator of your focus wheel, so you can see where that is. Gives you a better idea. Some of the other settings you have in here that are going to be great are your balance test. So if you hit balance test, it's going to go ahead and test it out for you. So it's going to determine if your camera's balanced properly, see if there's any adjustments that you could be making. It's going to check each axis individually. So let's go ahead and see if I've balanced my camera properly. So as you can see there, it says pan excellent, tilt excellent, roll excellent. That means that my camera is properly balanced. So something else that I won't have to go into the app for. It'll save me tons of time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Leave any questions you have down in the comments. Give us a like. And if you want to stay tuned for videos like this or any of the vlogs that I put out with my partner Kelsey, please subscribe. Definitely going to be vlogging when I go traveling with her, and we love to travel, and I'd love to bring you guys along for it. I definitely want to give you guys a more personal look into my life. And what I do day to day, as well as travel. I want to get to know you guys, so please comment down below. I want to get a community going, and I want to hear what you guys are up to as well. If you want to see more videos on the Ronin S, how to shoot panoramas, how to shoot time lapses, how to use it while you're taking video, just in general, how to use this thing, what it's capable of, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts.